papaya farming, papaya growers family. Once more, I'm your member. My farm is a Gene farm. And this time around, we want to try something new. We want to try some new soils, some new land topography, and some different landscape with different advantages and also disadvantages as well. So today we are in an area that is characterized by runoff. The silt allowed here. As you can see, the soil in this area is what we call black cotton soil. With its characteristics, we are quite aware of the advantages and disadvantages, and now we are here to strategize on how to approach the disadvantages so that we can now reap the advantages. Today is 28th of March. Allowed this place is a rainy season, so we're able to inspect the various disadvantages that comes with heavy rainfalls in black cotton soils. Yeah, here we are. As you can see, most people have kept off growing crops allowed this place. You can see farms are quite bushy. Basically because there are disadvantages of black cotton soil. So as Gene Farm, we are here now to try and find solutions that can encourage farmers to get back to these farms and grow papayas. This time loud, papayas. Yeah, here we are, ready to cope up with the disadvantages. Ranging from, excessive moisture, ranging from, seasonal runoffs, ranging from, clacking soils, poor drainage. We are now ready to put up a strategy that will see us now, counter those disadvantages so that we can reap, good from papayas in these soils. As you can see, there's great room for expansion. All these lands are not cultivated. There are so many, they are so, so vast, ranging to hundreds of acres allowed here. So if we are able to, to find solutions to the various challenges in this area, we are likely to have a great room for expansion. So my fellow farmers, papaya growing family here in Kenya, across Africa and across the world, we shall keep you, updated on how we are proceeding with this kind of soils. In this area, we've decided to begin with a trial, and the basics of the trial is, finding solutions and seeing how workable they are. So we've decided to begin small. We're beginning small, but we're thinking big. So we're beginning with 2 acres only in this area. We shall do 2 acres. We intend to accommodate allowed 800 stems per acre. So for the 2 acres, we're targeting 1,600 stems. Using that block, we intend to see how workable the solutions we have in mind are. So it's quite evident that's been quite some time since this land was either cleared or cultivated. It is evident owing to the weed. You can see how big the weeds are. The farm is getting back to a bush, simply because owners and residents have kept off this black cotton soil. You can see quite vast weeds, bushes everywhere. Resident keeping off the black cotton soil because of the, the unawares of what may happen in case it rains quite much. So we're going to bring up perhaps a drainage system that will favor now papayas. Yeah. As we embark on this journey, we're going to put Vega F1 papaya to the test. We want to see how Vega F1 papaya, being a variety that is doing very well in the local market here in Kenya, and also some exporters having been certified to export the same variety to other countries, we want now to put it to the test and see the performance of Vega papaya on this black cotton soil. We've seen how it can perform on the red soil, a soil that is characterized by deficiency in so many nutrients. Now this one that we believe that is quite rich in a number of nutrients. We want to see now to what extent can Vega papaya perform. What production can a Vega papaya give to a farmer? What returns, both in tonnage and and monetary, can the same variety give to a farmer on this type of soil, black cotton soil? Across many places here in Kenya and in other countries, you realize that in most places these black cotton soil lands are abandoned. And with papaya farmers having a challenge in securing land with a long-term lease. That's why we've decided to continue with our research now into the black cotton soil, hoping to be of impact and a positive impact to our fellow papaya farmers, both in the country, across Africa and across the world. Another challenge we have allowed here is emanating from an advantage, that is a seasonal stream. That is very common on most flat lands. So this time allowed, we have this stream with us, and the stream is spilling some water into our new block. Therefore, we're here now to determine how we can stay well with the stream and keep the stream away from wetting our land too much. Since, as you know guys, papayas don't do well in too wet soils. The moisture in the soil has to be average. So with our stream, we have to work it out so that now moving to the future, we are able to to have a good coexistence with our seasonal stream. The overflow from our seasonal stream is spilling quite some water into our new block. As you can see, the soil is excessively wet for papayas. Papayas may not thrive very well if now the degree of wetness gets to this level. So we shall put in place mechanisms that now will prevent the stream from wetting our soil too much. This is very common on most prairie lands that are quite flat. However, we know there is an advantage of this soil being very fertile. Having received a lot of silt from the seasonal river, chances of this place being very fertile or very rich in nutrients are very high. Therefore, it's upon us now to determine ways in which to coexist with the stream so that we can reap the advantages of the silt from the stream. So my colleague farmers within the country, it is a rainy season now. If you know in an area that do not require some research like we are here on black cotton, any other type of soil that you've tried and is working, reach out to us. Pick some Vega F1 seedlings, plant them in your farm. We give you some guidance free of charge, and by the end of the year you'll be reaping good. As you know, Vega papaya is the leading variety in the country, in the Kenyan markets so far. We do not have a competitor so far. So get into the papaya growing family and be one of those who benefit from this family.